Have you ever wondered what we're going to do when we run out of fuel? When our power plant here with the coal generation system runs out of coal? Where are we going to turn? What are we going to do? How are we going to change our lifestyles? Well, this week we go to Northwestern Ontario's largest straw bale house, which is powered by solar and has many innovations and programs available for the public. Let's go have a look and see what they're doing to conserve energy and also make a little bit too.
You just have to switch your mindset, have to think a little bit differently, step out of the ordinary and sit down and think, okay, how can we, instead of taking from this earth and taking from the environment, give back to this environment? And that's what this house and what we are doing. We notice that a lot of people want to change their habits and the way they live on this planet, but they don't really know how. The information is there, but the practical hands-on application is usually missing. Now that's what we offer here. We do three things. One is we do house tours. People can come here and look for themselves what it's like to live off the grid in a straw bale home, and it's actually comfortable. We have all the amenities that everybody else has got. We don't have to go back to the Stone Age. Secondly, we do workshops. Workshops on anything from making your own biodiesel to organic gardening, solar energy, solar hot water, all those things. People can do a lot of, they can step out and actually see for themselves how it works and what you have to do, what you need. And thirdly, people can book a room as a B&B here and spend a few days and experience for themselves what it's like to live in a house like that. We bought this wonderful big property for basically the price of a garage in Toronto, and that enabled us to build our dream house. First thing you'll see standing outside is the big solar array. 8 big panels generate more than enough power for us to run the house, everything that's in the house. The second thing you'll notice is the windows on the south. It's called passive solar design, letting the sunlight pour in the winter, warming the house up. And there's an overhang above the windows. There's a large 3 feet overhang, keeping the sun out during the summer. The other thing you'll see is the really thick walls. It's because there's straw bales inside of them. And the straw bales provide superb insulation, more than twice the code. So it's about R45 to R50, keeping the house nice and warm. We'll be providing our own hot water by installing solar hot water panels. Right there, it cuts back about 30% of your energy consumption. Another thing is we're using composting toilets. That takes care of about 60% of your water usage. So we got a wood stove to cook on and heat the house with in the winter. And when it's summer, when it gets too hot to use that one, we use propane. This house provides more energy than it uses. And that's a mind-blowing thing for a lot of people, but it's not that hard. I love it here, my wife loves it here. And you couldn't pay me to go back to Toronto. Is the community in the first place, nature that's just all around us, and it's so incredibly inspiring. I haven't had a vacation over 4 years, but I don't think I need it because I'm surrounded by beauty and nature, and it's so relaxing. As the old economy is rapidly declining, we'll have to look into other ways of making money in this area. And I think the knowledge-based industry, like we're doing here, we're providing knowledge for the economy, ecology, and the environment. That's the next big thing. It will bring people here because the location here is perfect. The Northwestern Ontario is just wonderful. It's beautiful. You can relax here. The only thing I have to worry about for traffic is not to hit a moose or a deer. Coming from Toronto, that's unheard of. 20 years from now, I hope this house is no longer a unique place. Right now, it's a unique place, which is great. People will come out and will have to see it for themselves. But I hope this house will set a trend. People will realize that, hey, it's not that difficult to be more conscious of how we use this earth. We can be much more, we can conserve a much more power than we're doing now. We can live greener than we're doing now. And hopefully this is where it starts for Northern Ontario. I hope that 20 years from now, there will be lots of homes like this, or at least lots more solar panels, more wind turbines, more solar collectors, more passive solar heating, all that kind of thing. And hopefully people can start here and just spread the word and apply for themselves.